Let's talk about our morals and where they're from. Let's try to glimpse the cause of this beating drum. Is it just a group-evolved trait that binds and blinds and limits the hate that we might feel to our in-groups, a social fabric creator that brings the troops all together into one, a shared social web under the burning sun? But what happens within our hives? Is it just the selfish gene controlling our lives? So, we don't like suffering, not in our sight. And if we have the means, we should set it right. If there's a moral issue, we see who's involved, and to limit the suffering is a problem solved. For most do agree it does feel true. I don't want to suffer, and neither do you. But it's argued that it's selfish that way. I don't want you to suffer because I don't want to pay. Because your suffering comes as a tax on me. If you're part of my group, your pain isn't free. For without you, a role might be lost. There's value missing, which comes as a cost. To the group's survival, which includes me, the selfish angle's strong, as I'm sure you can see. But what brings together pushes apart. And beyond the group is beyond the heart. Until we weave a tale and cease the fuss, and see outsiders as just like us. Even the believer can reason and see that this is all morality appears to be. So just like the dolphin evolved to dive, our morals are tools that helped us survive. But is that all our morals are? Evolved tools that got us this far? And is our repulse at human pain just an instinct that gives us survival gain? If this is true, what does it imply? Can we get away with anything beneath the godless sky? If there is nothing higher but the group to claim, the right to our conscience's guilty name? Surely that hurdle won't be too much for a rational mind with a rational touch to ease his guilt and calm his nerves and remind himself that there's no one he serves. Though that's to presume you can escape the guilt of the group's demand on your conscience's quilt. And maybe that feeling is just too much, which is why we give the group God's touch.